This week on the JMC Network Newscast. First, behind the scenes with this year's sing-song hosts and hostesses, details about all the work that went into this year's performance. Then a look at our time-lapse camera at the entire setup of Sing Song in Moody. And we head to the campus center with Catherine Blakemore to see how ACU students are planning to spend their Valentine's Day. Also, Josh Cook gives us behind the scenes of the floral department at United, what goes into their busiest time of the year. And finally, gift ideas for Valentine's Day that you can get on campus, what the ACU campus store has prepared for V-Day. Welcome to the Sing Song edition of the JMC Network Newscast. I'm Laura Benson. The Sing Song host and hostess tryouts are a rigorous process to go through. However, once the lucky few made the cut, the hard work had really only just begun. We caught up with this year's Sing Song hosts and hostesses to find out just how much work went into this year's performance. Some of their answers might surprise you.
Why did I decide to become a Sing Song hostess?
Ever since freshman year, I sat right up there. Saw my first Sing Song show, and I saw all of the hosts singing and dancing on the stage, and ever since then I was like, I want to do that.
My aunt was a hostess, and so I got to see pictures and see her old costumes.
I decided to become a sing-song host because I've been coming to this for I was a junior in high school first time I came, so I've been coming for 5 years now. And I've always loved the upstage acts, but what I've always really loved was the hosts.
I just transferred last year, and so everyone was like, you need to try out. I was like, I don't know what that is, but okay. And so, I don't know. No, it's been the best thing I've ever done.
When I first started learning the music, it definitely was that, just learning the music with all the other hosts and hostesses.
The funnest part about being the Sing Song host is the interaction between the other hosts.
The funnest part has been the group. We click really well and we have so much fun together.
Learning the music was really difficult for me.
The most challenging part for me personally is the dancing.
It's weird learning it in a dance space and learning it in a small room and then trying to put it up on a stage. It feels completely different.
My family's coming, which is kind of a big deal.
All of my family's coming. I have a grandma coming from Colorado, and my sister and her husband are coming from Memphis.
A lot of extended family and immediate family are coming, so I'm super excited.
No, we don't.
The stage setup for Sing Song can take over 48 hours. Thankfully, with our time-lapse camera, you can watch this year's stage come together in under a minute. Check this out.
One of the biggest things to make Sing Song happen in Moody Coliseum is to transform the Coliseum from a basketball venue to a concert venue. Of course, a big part of that is building the stage, but before the stage goes up, we cover the floor in carpet, and then the stage goes up, and then we hang concert lights, concert sound equipment. So we bring in all the elements that you would see at a major concert in the Moody Coliseum to create the venue for Sing Song itself.
We brought in a sound system. We hung 4 pods of PA speakers, and we brought in a monitor console, and a front of house mixer, and in-ear monitors for the host and hostess.
Yeah, we're from Ambient Stage Lighting and Crossroads Audio. Robin King is the lighting designer, and he gets with Tom Craig every year, a couple of months out before, to find out the plan for Sing Song, what new design he has.
The stage this year is going to be a variation of what we've done in the past. We build a very similar stage every year. It just has little variations and tweaks to make it unique for each show every year. This year we've got some new twist on what we've done in the past.
He plans everything around his stage design and what he envisions and what his plans are for the whole stage and dance and the hosts and hostesses. Every year we learn something new, and every year it gets a little bit easier, then a little bit quicker.
The sound, the lights, the staging that we use for Sing Song rivals any major concert tour that you might see across the nation.
Whether you're single or not, it can be tricky to plan how to spend your Valentine's Day. We wanted to see what ACU students had in mind for the big day. Here's Catherine Blakemore.
God, it's the 14th, right? I'll probably be taking a nap, reading a book, something like that. Actually, I may be hanging out with somebody.
Well, my boyfriend's coming up and we're going on a surprise trip, so he's not telling me anything, so I'm excited.
Sing song, studying, and going to Perini's with my family.
We will be at Sing Song, so I don't really have a Valentine's plan.
Do you have a Valentine?
I do. I have a boyfriend, but he leaves for a month-long deployment on the 17th, so I don't really get a Valentine's. We're gonna kind of see each other on Sunday and that's it, and then he's gone.
Probably just snuggle up with my organic chemistry. You know, it's a hot date for two. No, I don't really have plans for Valentine's Day right now.
I'm gonna be spending it by myself, you know, with a whole lot of ice cream, inside of his bed, watching Netflix, probably Notebook, but.
So good cry, you can have a good cry. There you go.
Well, this is your boy, Quentin Bryant. I am a member of the football team here at ACU. If you currently, at this time, do not have a Valentine's, I am willing to be your Valentine's. So just hit me up on Snapchat at QuentinUBA or, Instagram, Quentin_UBA 41. So there you have it.
Thanks for joining us. Have a happy Valentine's Day.
What goes better with chocolate on Valentine's Day than flowers? Pretty much nothing. Videographer Josh Cook headed over to the United Grocery Store's floral department to give us a look at all the work that goes into preparing for their busiest time of the year.
I'm Stephanie Webb, and I am the floral manager at United Supermarkets on Judge Ely. Months in advance, we place our orders for all the flowers, and so that way we can make sure they're going to get here in time. And like today is our truck day, so we have pallets in the back and we have people in the back processing the flowers, trying to get them all out and so the public can buy them and we can start designing with them. We're part of the FTD system and they have specific arrangements that they want done, and we order the vases and we order the flowers to go along with it, and those are pretty much the only special requests that we normally get.
I am a floral clerk. I process flowers and help with design. I am learning design slowly. Stephanie's a really good teacher. It is very busy this time of year. We get a large shipment in on today, Tuesday, and then we start processing them. And what we do is get them ready for Stephanie to design with. And that means cutting them so they'll drink water easier, just kind of fluffing them. When they get shipped, they get kind of dehydrated, so we have to get them in water real quickly and just get them ready so they look good for Valentine's Day.
It is crazy. Not only does everybody want their flowers out that day, they want to be your only priority. And you have to make them feel like they are the only person that you're dealing with. We get a lot of ones from FTD for the parents. Parents sending kids a lot of flowers. So, and I have had a couple of date nights come in and getting date flowers, so that's always exciting.
And now for a look at the baseball team's season opener and more, we head over to the JMC Network newsroom with Hannah Little for the Sportscast.
Thanks, Laura. The baseball team starts its season against the University of Nevada with a 3-day tournament at home this weekend. The Wildcats had a tough first Division I season. The team is seeded 11th this season in conference. Head coach Britt Bonneau discusses just what this year's team has been doing to prepare for the season opener.
It's exciting, second year, Division I. We learned a lot from last year's experience of going to some pretty big places to play. I think that, knowing what's around the corner when you go and face some of these teams, how prepared they are, has really helped us out preparing for this year's team. One of the key components of this year's team is going to be our pitching staff. We really added a few guys to that, and to be able to know what kind of weekend starters we have and know what we have on the back end is always nice to have going into a season like what we're about to go and compete in.
The women's basketball team snapped its 2-game losing streak when the team defeated Southeastern Louisiana 75-74. The Wildcats secured the game after trailing 47-41 at halftime and stepping up their defensive efforts. The Wildcats will be on the road this weekend playing against Sam Houston State in Huntsville. The men's basketball team increased its losing streak to 8 after losing to Lamar University 80-61 Monday night at neutral site court in Garland. The Wildcats also lost to Southeastern Louisiana 52-65 last weekend. Here's Sharon Mirowski with a recap of Saturday's doubleheader.
ASU women's basketball earned a nail-biting victory in the last seconds of Saturday's match. Sophomore Sydney Shellstead continued to dominate the court with 17 points and 15 total rebounds. Junior Whitney West and sophomore Lizzie Dimba each tallied 17 points, while Susie Dimba picked up 15, shooting 64%. The Wildcats tore off on a 17-3 run with 12 minutes left in the second half, but the Lions crept within 1 point with 42 seconds left in the game. The Lions had several chances to win the game, but the Cats kept it out of the hoop, winning 75-74. The women improved to 12-10 overall and 4-7 in the Southland. After the women's win, the men's team went into Saturday's game strong and closely trailed the Lions by 2 at the half. Senior guard Harrison Hawkins had 18 points and junior forward Austin Cook had 13, while junior guard Parker Wentz continued to struggle with his shot, shooting just 18% with 6 points. With just under 10 minutes left in the second half, Southeastern Louisiana went on a 12-2 run and ended the game 65-52. Lions shot almost 50% the entire game, including 13 second chance points and 15 points off turnover. This game gives the Wildcats their 7th straight loss and drops them to 9-14 overall and 3-7 in the Southland Conference.
The ACU basketball teams will not be playing in Moody this weekend because of Sing Song, but the women will resume action at home next Wednesday. The men and women's tennis teams start conference play this weekend in Abilene. The matches begin at 11:45 and there will be free hot dogs and refreshments available at the tennis pavilion. That's all for this week's Sportscast. Back to you, Laura.
Thanks, Hannah. Want to make your Valentine feel special this V-Day but don't have a car or cash? Well, if you have Beanbucks or a Purple Card, we have the perfect solution for you. The ACU Campus Store has everything you'll need to make your Valentine feel special this weekend.
This year in the Campus Store, we're actually diversifying what we normally do. We went around to our students and asked them what they would like to see for Valentine's Day, and they actually had the idea of coming up with these Valentine's Day gift baskets. Now, the really cool thing about them is they have completely inspired all the items that go into them. So we have everything from a coffee-themed basket to a spaghetti dinner-themed basket to a Dr. Pepper basket. So they're actually really cool because not only did the students come up with the ideas, they actually helped us put them together.
If my grandmother were to give me one of these, or not even grandmother, if any of my friends were to give me one of these, I would be enthralled purchasing little small gifts for each other, or just maybe doing just smaller gestures that just show other people that we care about them, whether it be a close relationship as far as love goes or friendship.
We have a poem contest going on at the Campus Store, and they're all Valentine's themed. And if you get the best one, we're going to read them all, and whichever one we think is the best gets a $15 gift card.
Well, the response has been really positive so far. We've had a lot of questions about them, people excited, picking them up, showing them to their friends. So we actually anticipate that a lot of people will come by and pick one up.
Well, for more stories and breaking news, go to acuoptimist.com and like our Facebook page, The Optimist, for the fastest way to keep up with all the latest breaking news at ACU. As always, thanks for watching the JMC Network Newscast. I'm Laura Benson. Have a great week, everyone.